I'm in Tianjin in China at the SCO Summit. Joining me right now is Su Yuting. She is the CGTN anchor and she's come all the way from Beijing to be part of the SCO Summit. Thank you, Su, for joining me.
Thank you very much for inviting me to your very special show. Thank you very much, Megha.
So I do want to understand from you, of course it is the 2025 SCO Summit. What I am focusing on over here is, of course, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to China. He will be arriving later today in Tianjin. How do you see India-China relations growing in the future?
Well, you know that this is a very good question, because you know that this year marks the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and India. And we know that China and India are two very ancient civilizations with the long history of the friendly relations over the past 75 years. So it is very significant here today. And you know that you've mentioned Prime Minister from India, Narendra Modi, will visit here in Tianjin and also to attend the SCO Summit here in Tianjin. And that is a very good opportunity to boost the bilateral relationship. And you mentioned that this is a very significant event, and we believe that this will be a good opportunity for the both sides to come together to forge ahead the bilateral relationship. And we know that a couple of weeks ago, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has visited New Delhi and held talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They met together, and that is a very fruitful meeting between the two sides, because they said China and India are not rivals, they are partners. That is a very significant signal sent by both sides. And they just said that the two sides will just implement the consensus reached by the two heads of state, the two leaders in the Kazan meeting last October. So we believe that within the SCO framework, SCO will provide a very important platform for both sides, not only India and China, but also the whole SCO big family together. You know that over the past 24 years since the establishment of the SCO in 2001, this organization has grown bigger with several rounds of expansion. The SCO now consists of 10 member states, 2 observer states, and 14 dialogue partners. So that is a big family. So not only we are talking about the bilateral relationship, but also the multilateral relationship. The leaders gathering together, they will talk about many issues, including the international issues and the regional issues together, covering a wide range of areas, including economy, energy, cultural, and people-to-people exchanges. So we are hopeful that lots of media, including you from NewsX from India and me from CGTN, will collaborate together to make this coverage more significant and very successful. And we're looking forward to the fruitful outcomes coming out from this upcoming summit.
Right, absolutely. You've succinctly put it how we envisage the SCO Summit. I do also want to understand from you, what role does each of the SCO Summit members play in the current state of global affairs, particularly when it comes to trade, comes to people connect, and culture amongst the member nations of the SCO?
Well, this year we have lots of highlights, as you mentioned, not only the economy, trade, cultural people-to-people exchanges, and also many other areas will be covered, and lots of topics to be discussed. And you know that during this year's SCO Summit, there will be lots of outcomes. One of them is the Tianjin Declaration, and also the leaders will also give us a very bright blueprint for the next few years. That is the strategic development plan for the next 10 years towards 2035. And you know that this SCO Summit in Tianjin is also very significant because it coincides with the 80th anniversary of the victory of Chinese People's War of resistance against the Japanese aggression, and also the 80th anniversary of the victory of the World War II, and also the 80th anniversary of the United Nations Foundation funding. So that is very significant. The world is now calling for more peace and justice and fairness. And as the SCO member states, the observer states, and dialogue partners, and those countries far beyond Eurasia, China and India and many other countries are calling for the collective voices from the global south to help in the building of a shared community in the common destiny. That is very significant for the both countries, not only India and China, but also many other member states from the SCO members. They will come together to calling for the collective voices of the global south in the building of a community with a shared future for humanity. And lots of countries from the Belt and Road Initiative, that is the Silk Road Economic Belt and 21st Century Maritime Silk Road, as well, will gather together to boost the economy, trade, investment, people to people, and cultural exchanges. So we're hopeful that there will be lots of outcomes coming out of this SCO Tianjin Summit.
Thank you. Thank you, Su Yuting, for joining me and talking to us on NewsX.
Thank you very much, Megha Sharma from NewsX. Thank you very much indeed. We hope that you will enjoy this trip here in Tianjin and looking forward to seeing you next time in Beijing, our CGTN headquarters.
I look forward to it as well. Thank you.